Hi and welcome to part 3 of our start guide with Katia, Bruno and Pavle. Where we are is we're coming up to the morning of day 5 and let's get to it. Morning of day 5, Pavle's back from the airport. So now we're faced with Bruno being out of the house last night, we're faced with 3 people being hungry. Sorry, 3 people being tired. So let's, but everybody needs to eat today. So let's go Pavle first. Get the other 2 up, waiting in line. So the tiredness is manageable. We can sleep 2 people today. Alright, so that's everybody having eaten at least. So let's just think of how we do this. I think we just rotate Pavle and Katia so that neither are tired tonight. And then we just sleep Bruno overnight. Should be fine. Alright, now in terms of being able to make anything, I don't think we can now. Because we still don't have enough materials for the reinforced door. And I think this is next, because then we can just forget about our security situation. I don't know when the crime spree comes, but at least it means that once the door is in, we can forget about our security situation. And we want to do this as well, but it's all components and wood, so all we can really do right now is wait to see if there are any visitors. Now 11 AM is the cutoff. We don't see a visitor by 11, then we're not going to see anybody. I just need to switch these 2 over once he has lost his tired status. So that's all we're going to do, wait for visitors. I'll switch these 2 over, and if no visitors come, I'll see you tonight. So we didn't get any visitors, so now we have Bruno tired, so he can sleep tonight. Katia can guard, and then Pavle can scavenge. Now we've got some new locations. We've got construction site, which is an interesting takedown. Now serves the military snipers. So that's the snipers one. We've got the hotel. So that's the lunatic one. We've got the warehouse. That's a more difficult takedown, but a lot of stuff there. And we've got Old Town, which is that's a very rich site and quite an easy one too. Recently put a video up on how to do that one. So we've got quite the choice tonight. Now I think we just go back to the airport just because we want components and wood, and there are lots of components of wood there. But I'm tempted by the construction site because that's a really rich site. Yeah, let's do that because we do have a weapon. Yeah, let's do that. So sleep, guard, scavenge. Now snipers, we do need. Firstly, we're going to need the knife, which leaves the gun and crowbar as a weapon. We do need 1 lockpick, but this might take a while, so I'm just going to take this and see how we do. So snipers, we just need to run up these stairs on the left here. And snipers always start in this position here, so we just run beneath them. And of course that alerts them that we are here, and then they come over the top here, because this door is locked. And then they're going to drop down and go down this ladder. And what we want to do is try and attract the attention of the second guy when he gets to about here. So that's what we're going to do. So you need to wait till he's about midway. Say about there. Got him. So that splits them up, and it means that we now have time to take this guy out before the other guy comes back. So now we can get back in our hiding hole. He comes up. Then we've got the second one there. And done. Now I'm just going to go over the top first. There's a pile up here I want to get, and there's a pile here before we do anything else. And we definitely want to pick up what's on the soldiers there, because otherwise that's going to despawn by the time we come back. And there's one more pile down here, and then we can kind of forget about the upper part of the site. So we're full there. Now if we drop down here, there are a bunch of piles here and a door to force. So we want to be making kind of an interim consolidated pile here, then we'll bury everything down a bit later. But for tonight, we'll just decide on that pile, what we take home. So a lot of good stuff here again, but our need is components and wood, so I'm guessing that we'll end up taking meds. Because we're liable to see Franco tomorrow on day 6. I think we got enough anyway, I'm not entirely sure. But let's take this full stack of bullets. So let's just ferry that downstairs for now, because it's only 1:10, so we do have some time. Now I'm gonna put drop something here and just make a pile here, because we're gonna get access to the bottom part, the basement part, the construction site tomorrow. You don't get access to it on your first visit, but you do get access to it on your later visits. So we'll be up and down a ladder here on our next visit. So in the meantime, we can just run around here, because this is where we're going to be getting components and wood. In these piles right here. They're just getting back, having picked up the piles at the top there now. And I think we're good. 3:20. Arguably enough time to run around a bit more, but I think we've got enough here to be getting on with. Now I don't want to be taking the meds. Well, actually, that's a full stack, so I'm going to take those. But we might find more meds down in the basement, and we might be able to make full stacks here. We might also find a can, not entirely sure. Now that is a full stack, so it's tempting. Yeah, let's do that, because you can trade. We'll be able to trade some of that away. That's full stack of bullets. We'll take the one gun, and then components and wood. We'll go with that. So now the morning of day 6. We should be seeing Franco today. At least I hope so. Now we've been raided. None of us were wounded, and attackers didn't steal anything. Okay, I think that's the usual result, but without a door in, I'm not entirely sure. But we did have guns and bullets, so that's a thing. So now let's. Pavle's tired. She's tired. Bruno isn't. So we managed our sleep schedule, no problem. All right, now what next? I don't think there's a lot we can do still. 16 degrees, we're still not in a situation where we need to make the heater. Day 6, we'll be eating on day 8, by which time we need another can, but I think we just saw that there were 3 at the construction site. And I still think we're short of oh no, we can get the door in now. Let's do that, then we can completely forget about our security issues. Because that'll see us good through the crime spree as well. And then we can focus on what next. That's the door in, and our security is maximized now. So I think the next thing is we could either I don't think we need to do food production because we've got those carrots at the airport as well, and we've got those 3 cans incoming, so we're pretty good as far as food is concerned for a long time. So that's security done. So I think the next thing is to get the saw blades. So it's wood and components again. So let's just wait for Franco. Hopefully he comes today. He's only got an hour to come because 11 o'clock's the cutoff. Well, 11 o'clock came and went, and no Franco. So we just have to end the day there, I think. Now what I'll do is have to put Katia to sleep. And now we can end the day. So we've got new sites, Central Square and the port. So we can go for the port exit. That's going to cost us 8 diamonds. Now most of those diamonds are going to be in Central Square. Now where else? I think also the looted gas station. As soon as we have a saw blade and can go back there, we can pick up some diamonds there. And I think we'll have enough diamonds there and there that we can get the port exit. And the ruined villa, which I presume deserters. So that's the soldiers one. I don't know how many, whether it's 3 or 4, but there are also diamonds there as well. So these are the 3 sites we would go to. Now we would have to go to the port first and activate Carol, the guy there who collects the diamonds, but we can do that later. Because again, to go there and maximize what we would get out of it, we would need saw blades. So we're back to needing components and wood. Now Franco didn't come today, but because he didn't come today, we're likely to see him tomorrow. So I think airport, because again, it's just components, wood. So this is our consolidated pile here. Now first thing is there are a couple more piles to dig through. There's one there. And that will give us access to this pile at the back there. There's also one up here. So we'll start on this one. And we just pick up this pile and this pile afterwards. So we go through that pile. There's usually something half interesting in here, a broken guitar or something. A bottle of booze and a helmet. Okay. So now it's just a case of running around and digging through this pile here, getting these 2 loose piles, and then getting back and consolidating everything back here. So I'll do that off camera, I'll be back in a moment. So coming up to the end of the dig. Of course, this would be faster with a shovel, but shovel's really nice to have because, as we can see, we can get through the piles without it. Hand digging does the job. So I tend not to make a shovel except for a couple of locations, like the church if we were to go there, because there's a lot of piles to dig through there, and a couple of other sites, but not these. Alright, let's decide what we want to take home with us. So just remembering there are some carrots here for later. So I think a line of components and a line of wood. Let's see where that gets us. So morning of day 7 now. We didn't see Franco yesterday, so we're expecting to see him today. Night was calm. Okay. Let's get him to sleep, and Katia should be able to do this upgrade now. Nope, we're 2 wood short. But we're hoping to see Franco today. So all we can do now is just wait, and that's what we'll do. 8:50, and here is Franco. Now, does he have gun parts? I think that's the most important thing, because if we look at our things, we don't have any. And we need gun parts for saw blades. So a little bit of RNG coming in here, because we really need those saw blades to be able to get to the port. Yes, he's got 3. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Components, yes. Parts, yes. There we have a deal, so we can go richer. Components, parts, wood. We can go richer again. So filters we always take because they cost components to make. We can still go richer. Now, one can would be really useful because we have to eat tomorrow. Now we could go back to the where was it that had the cans? Construction site, and pick up cans there. But if we buy this one, then we're not restricted to go looking for food tonight. So I think that's worthwhile doing. Now what else? These are useful for making meds. So just one meat. So that's our day 8 meal now, so we don't have to worry about making a cooker. And what else? Now these would be nice because then we could make cigarettes, as would those. And we can afford it because we've got lots of these meds here. No, that's going to be too rich. It's just sugar. Carrot's tempting, but I think we've got enough carrots to be getting on with. These are also tempting, actually. How much would it cost us for these three? Because then we don't have to worry about food at all until much later in the game. Fine, we have a deal. So balancing item. Coffee. And take some sugar back. Okay, we'll go there. So now what do we do? So we need saw blades. And then we can go on a diamond hunt. So we need to upgrade first. So that's the metal desk upgraded. Now Pavle can go do this. So the port to activate Carol, we need one saw blade there. And we need at least one lockpick. Our things. We don't have any lockpicks, so we'll take the crowbar. I don't think if we're going to be going for the port exit, then we don't really need to think about the long-term development of the house. So everybody's rested. Nobody eats until tomorrow, so we can end the day right there. So port. Let's go activate Carol. So guard, sleep, scavenge. So prepare, he needs one saw blade, and he needs this, and go. So let's pick this one up anyway and start consolidating everything somewhere. So here's probably a good spot given we'll be up and down that ladder there. So let's get the saw blade out of our inventory. Now I don't think we find any diamonds here, but we're about to meet a character called Carol, who will tell us that he can arrange a quick exit from the war if we provide him with 8 diamonds. And that's why after this we're going to need to go on a diamond hunt. But meantime, we just keep picking everything up. But let's go see Carol now anyway. He's over here. But we just go through this conversation. Boy, my friend, I'm Carol. Would you like to get away from this place? I can get you and your family to safety. Trust me. And we actually can, because he does what he says. I did it many times. Plenty of people want out. Want to take a look at my boat? Yeah, it doesn't look too inspiring, does it? But come closer, it won't bite. I've heard of you from the trader. I'll swing by in a while. So that's now Carol activated. So he will swing by in a couple of... Sorry, that's a seat. We don't want to be sitting down. So I'm just going to run around, pick up all the piles in this place. Actually, we're full there. So it's these here. It's a bunch of up across the top here as well. So just going up here. Now we could break into this door here, but that's just stealing behind, and there's nothing there that we particularly want. So this is the valuable pile with the meds here. And then there's a bunch of stuff here as well. So I'll just run around picking up all the piles. And then consolidate everything in here and be back when I'm done. Alright, so we've got everything consolidated into this one pile now. So it's just a question what we want to take. Meds, I guess. Take that. Components. Wood. I'm going to take those gun parts. And these are also valuable later in the game as well with Bruno. Because if we were playing a longer game and we had a different map and we didn't have the port exit, well, firstly we wouldn't be here at the port, but these 5, Bruno is able to make 5 bottles of pills with this later in the game. And a bunch of other stuff, so let's just go. I'm going to wrap it up there, and I'll be back for part 4 shortly, where we'll pick it up at the start of day 8, and hopefully get days 9 and 10 in as well, time allowing. So thanks for watching, bye.